Hi, here's another video. I bought this Spares and Repairs GPO jam turntable. Let me just get my Crocs on and have a look at it. Bought it at Spares and Repairs, and the seller just said it's not working, didn't state anything specific. So let me just get this box out of the way and have a look at it, see what we got. It's a 3-speed turntable with external connection. Okay, it looks quite a tidy unit. Show you around here. On the top there's a scratch which was stated by the seller, so that's not a problem. Looks quite a clean unit. This looks like felt on the picture, but it's like a shiny plastic transfer, which is good. And you got the center for your 45 discs. I've noticed straight away there's no needle, it's broke. It's just the carrier is there. Let's see if I can zoom in and show you, get a good focus on it. See there, it's supposed to be a needle like this, but it's missing. So I've had a look on the internet, and I've managed to find one for £4.49. It's 3 needles with 3 needle protectors, and I've ordered it. I'm gonna have to check out the rest of the unit, see if there's any other problems while I'm waiting for that to arrive. Okay, so if you lift the needle, I've got it on 33, working fine. Put it on 45 RPM. That seems to be working fine also. And flick it down 78, and straight away there's a problem here. It's intermittent, it won't spin. I can leave it like that because you don't really get records at 78. I think they stopped making them back in the 1950s, but this model does state 3 speed, so I'm gonna have to have a look at that. Just get a closer look. See, I've put it on 33. Turntable turns, and let me just flick it onto 45 RPM. Once again, the turntable turning. When I flick it to 78, it's like intermittent. It starts turning, but it stops, as you can see here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to have a look at that. Like I said, I could just leave it as it is because you don't get records at 78. So let me just quickly disassemble the unit. Flick it over and see if I can remove the deck. I have removed the plug from the mains. So if you just lift this section here, it should come apart like so, and you can see the insides there. Not much inside these modern units. And let me just lock the arm down and flick it on its side, and I'm just going to try it. I've plugged it back in. You obviously don't want to do this, but put it on 78. You move the needle, the arm, sorry, and it spins for a bit, then stops. As you can see there, let me just click that back on. So let me just undo this connector, which goes to the switch, and try it again. And you can see now it's spinning. Show you again, spinning freely. Okay, so I'm going to leave this disconnected. I'm not sure what it does, unless it's some kind of limiter, I don't know. So I'm just going to tuck it behind this PCB here. And then I'm just going to reassemble the unit. Okay, now that it's reassembled, what I'm going to do now is inspect the drive belt. Just going to remove the circlip from the spindle. There's a little recess what the circlip fits into, and I've just undone it there. Let me just show what the circlip looks like. That's it there, just a retaining clip. for the turntable, and then let me just get these pliers in here and lift it out. And it's still attached to the drive belt. Just gonna have a look at it, belt, make sure it's okay. Okay, the belt's fine, so I'm just gonna refit it. You probably wouldn't want to follow this procedure if the belt goes on your unit. So you just fit it around this wheel here on the inside, and then you just got to get one finger in between the belt like so, because I've got to hook it around. Let me just stop this here, hook it around this drive here, the white drive there. So here you can see me just hooking it around. I can't film it, it's very difficult to film, but I've hooked it around, and then it's just a matter of dropping the turntable down like so. And then all I've got to do is put this retaining clip back on. There's, like I said, there's a small recess what it clips into. Let me just get a close up as I clip it back in with the pliers. That's it, that's clipped in, and let me just spin it around, make sure it's okay. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with the belt, so let me just give it a test, make sure it's working fine and seated correctly. Yep, that seems fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, next day the belt's arrived. Sorry, not the belt, the needles arrived. And here it is here with this protector. There's 3 of them for £4.49 I think it was. And you can see the needle in the middle there. So I'm just going to fit that, because I've got to remove the old needle or cartridge because the needle's missing. So what I do, just grip it like so. Just get my finger and just push it down. Just pops down like so. See, I've undone it there. Give you a close up. As you can see here, just freeze frame that. The needle is missing. So I'll just put that to one side. And this is the new needle, what I've just bought. And you can see the needle on that one. So it's just a case of it kind of just slides and clips in. So here you can see me just sliding in here. So I'm just going to finish it off now. So it's just a matter of getting 2 fingers underneath, push it back, and it should just clip in. Just push the back in, and it clips up like so, and that's the new needle fitted. You close up here. Okay, so all I've got to do now is get rid of this old cartridge and fit the new needle cover which came with it. Like I said, I bought 3 of them for £4.49. Okay, now it's just a matter of showing you here. This is what it came with: operating instructions, the USB cable if you want to connect it to your PC and record records. So let me give it a test here. So let me just drop the needle down there, and you can probably hear it playing there. And it's got a volume at the back. Turn the volume up. So let me turn the volume down because I've connected it to my external speaker, which is a DAB unit. Let me show you here. That's the unit there. So let me just turn the volume up for you. This is what it looks like at the back. There's a output phono, and it plugs into the back of my DAB unit there. And if you want a better sound quality, because the unit has got built-in speakers but they're not very good, so I just use this DAB unit because it sounds a lot clearer, a lot better. It's like an amplifier. Okay, let me just turn the volume down on that and show you. Just got to turn the volume back up on the deck. There's 2 speakers at the front, as you can hear there, and that pretty much concludes. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. Let me show you the speeds, by the way. 45, that's 45, and that's 78 working. Flick it back up to 33 for albums. With that, thanks for watching once again, and please subscribe.